Alright, hello everyone. We're back here in the kitchen, our break room, with Grandma Tanner, and today she's going to talk about all the different squashes we have, and they are on sale through the month of November, or as long as supplies last, whichever is the longest, I guess. Buy two, get two free. So Grandma Tanner, take it away.
Yes, our squash are beautiful this year. We have butternut and the seed cavities down there, and this is all meat. These are the sweet mamas, which I have fixed over here on this side. And these are spaghetti, which a lot of people, you just cut them, take the seeds out, and you can boil them or bake them, and then when you scrape it out, it's just like spaghetti. And the Weight Watchers recommend this here instead of pasta for your spaghetti, but it's really good with just a little salt and pepper on it too. And then these are the acorn, and this is probably the most popular. We do not, these are on sale, $1.99, buy two, get two. Or are they 99?
No, they're $1.99.
$1.99, yeah. Cut it this way and fill it full of bulk sausage and put it in the oven or the microwave. That is one of our favorites, and you have a whole meal with your meat and everything. So first of all, I will talk about this here roasted butternut squash. I cut these up last night. They do have a hard shell on them, so I pierce them with a knife and pop them in the microwave for maybe 4 to 5 minutes to soften it, and then you just slice it and peel each slice, and then quarter it or cut it up in little chunks. So then you can do that ahead of time, put it in a Ziploc bag, your squash, and you'll have it all ready to make whatever you want out of it. There's so many recipes. But this one is, you put olive oil, toss it with olive oil, and then I put it in this baking dish and sprinkled a little salt and pepper, garlic. I had a clove of garlic I put on it, and some Italian seasoning, and then a little garlic powder and onion powder, and I baked it for, the recipe says 30 to 40 minutes, but it really takes almost an hour for all those little pieces because you want them to be tender. Another thing that you can, mix some other vegetables with that, cauliflower or however you want to. It's so versatile. Another thing you can do is take some mozzarella cheese, sprinkle it over the top, and stick it back in the oven right before you serve it, which that makes a nice presentation. Okay, on the sweet mamas, that's this one right here. Same way, we pierced it, and then cut it in half crossways. And then I put it in a plate like this with just a little water, and I microwaved it probably for 7 to 8 minutes. And you can pierce it with a knife to see when it is tender. And then I just flipped it back in this casserole dish when it was hot and put a little butter, salt, pepper, a little bit of brown sugar. Another thing that you can do, if you really want it nice and sweet, is about a tablespoon of this maple syrup. And just scatter that around in there, and then put it back in the oven for a few minutes right before you serve it. Likewise, you can put sausage in that. I think you could use hamburgers also if you choose. I've always done it with sausage.
You probably do ground turkey and season it up.
Yes. It is so versatile. So this little cookbook here that our daughter-in-law did, she has quite a few, probably 3 or 4 squash recipes in here. Apple and winter squash, and there's a couple more on the other pages, but we're going to do a special on these books in November. So really nice recipes in that book. Now another thing I want to tell you about, and all these are on sale, buy two, get two free. These are $2.99, $2.99, $2.99, and $1.99. Also, these cute little pumpkins. All the little children need a little pumpkin. And we have all sizes. These are called sweetie pies. And you can cut the top off, take the seeds out, and put pumpkin pie seasoning in there, and a little bit of milk. And I think there's a recipe on here.
It's for the pie.
Oh, this is for the pie.
Mm-hmm.
But you can use it for decoration, and then you can bake it. But there was a little boy that used to come to our farm always, and he gave me a recipe that you just bake the whole thing right in the oven with all the seasoning inside that pumpkin.
Now, last year you made, with the butternut, you made a soup.
Mm-hmm.
You can make soup. You did the skillet with butternut cubed up with sausage on top, and you just steam it.
Yeah, there's just, if you go on the internet or anywhere, there are so many recipes. Now, we have some people that love, that come to the orchard, and they love the Sweet Mama. And they always buy so many of them, and I ask them, how do you fix that? And she said, well, we quarter it. We quarter it and or put it in chunks. They don't peel it, and they boil it in coconut milk.
There was a lady going out with a whole cart full of them today.
I called those ladies, and I said, our squash are on sale, so come out and get them. And I think somebody bought a whole cart yesterday also. So now's the time to buy these, and these are very good keepers. Our acorns are not keeping as well this year. We're not sure why, but all the rest of these, is as long as you keep them in a cool, dry place. And squash has so much fiber in it. It's low in calorie and high in vitamin A. So you can't beat it as far as being so healthy. But now these here, my husband, he just takes it and stirs all that up and eats it right out of that shell. We have squash almost every night.
Yeah, when growing up, Grandma Tanner used to make us squash all the time. So, all right, well, if you look online, there's lots of recipes for squash. And it is a good meal. It's full of fiber, very filling. Take the place of potatoes or macaroni and cheese. If you're a meat potato vegetable person, that's what I like to eat. So once in a while, I'll do some squash, and about once a week I make it. So we'll post a couple recipes here on our Facebook page, and hopefully we'll see you out here, and you guys can get some squash. You can buy them, and they'll keep for quite a while, probably for a month or so.
Cool, dry place. Or another thing, these here butternuts, or any of them, you can freeze them.
And how would you do that?
I cooked them one year and put it in Ziploc bags and froze them to make soup. Yeah, to make that butternut soup. And I put enough in there. I think it's like 4 cups of squash prepared. I cooked it and put it in there. I think you can chunk them like this here and dip them in boiling water and kind of blanch them. And then drain them and put them in Ziploc bags, freezer bags, and freeze them like that to make this casserole. But you can go online and find all kinds of ways to prepare and to freeze for the winter.
All right. Alrighty, well, we hope that everybody comes in. Don't forget the squash are on sale. Buy 2, get 2. And we'll see you this week, hopefully. Thanks.